Top right of Whirlwind with a pylon in the main base. We have the Protoss player for Samsung Khan. It is.
삼성칸 장비.
Probably going Forge in the main on this map, but could be a gateway. He showed it already last game.
Looking like a boss up against Zerg to the top left for LGIM. It is.
LGIM ByuL.
There he is, able to take a second game, taking some calculated risks.
That was a deep breath that he took there. Gateway first.
Gateway.
And the Overlord goes into the wrong direction.
I wonder if we'll see jangbi do something like really crazy, like a 4-gate. Yeah. I mean, I could see that against somebody like ByuL. If ByuL scouts late and he gets that out a little bit secretly, I could absolutely see jangbi doing something like that.
ByuL takes a risk. He goes for the hatch first in this case. He doesn't waste any time with the pool, and he actually plays even greedier after this, adding 2 additional drones.
If we have any sort of aggressive gateway timing, speed is going to be so important.
He's getting gas too. And another drone. ByuL is playing super greedy here. He's really taking a huge risk. That takes some balls.
It certainly does. It's going to pay off in this case, assuming he gets his speed on time and scouts what's going on here. Core is down, but also a second gas, so we're not going to see 4 gateways. We're going to see probably just one of these expands with the mothership core.
He will be so relieved that he didn't see any probe yet. You know what's also a little bit ballsy? That's something that most of the Zergs do if they go into a hatch first play. We have the second Overlord out to scout, so he doesn't have it at the natural. The hatch, while it's building, doesn't really have a lot of sight, so you can't see if you're being cannon.
For all he knows, 4 cans are about to finish and kill his hatchery.
Yeah. Usually you send out a drone and scout, and that's what he does, assuming that is a drone, but it's very late.
Yeah.
No, it's a scout. It's actually now he checks that. You can see it on the minimap, not on the main screen. But now he checked. But it was already when the hatch was finishing, so it was very late. He played as greedy as you can play. You can't play any greedier than ByuL just did unless you go for a double hatch before pool against Protoss.
Yeah. 10 Lings on the way, and this is going to give jangbi a headache. He will be able to defend it. He's not going to lose the game over it, but that's a lot of Lings coming, and he's going to send them in the correct direction because he's about to find out what direction that is. He's also going to realize at that moment that it is a gateway build and not a forge.
But we'll think about it. This is a 1 gateway into expand, and what did we say earlier, how the forge build actually came into play? It started because it was so difficult to hold your base against aggression on a Zerg player. And what ByuL does now is he plays aggressive. He's getting speed and he's getting more Zerglings. He is trying to crush this. We might even see him... No, he pulled out of gas. For a second, I really thought we might see him go for a Baneling Nest.
Well, he could just go for a huge Speedling all-in, and this is going to be really hard. jangbi needs to save his sentry. He barely gets that force up, and he needs another probe down there. He has to finish his wall. If he can't finish the wall, the game is over and he loses. He has to get something down there.
Speed is not here yet. Speed is not in the game.
Here comes the probe. He needs to get a wall up. He needs to make 2 pylons. Right now, 1 goes down. He doesn't know what's going on. He has no idea. He needs a full wall.
He has to block! He has to block! And he blocks it! He does it. There is the Nexus Cannon though. He has the Nexus Cannon, and that is going to delay everything. But we have 4 Zerglings in the main base. Speed finally kicked in, and ByuL commits to even more Zerglings. He's only building Lings. He's trying to bust through.
He needs to reinforce the wall. He needs to reinforce the wall. His probe is just mining. It's going to get through.
jangbi is going to get jumped back if he
doesn't
do anything. It's too late. It's too late.
The Lings come into the main. This may be game ending. He does not have enough gateways to reinforce. The sentry pops out.
More and more Zerglings are coming in. The sentry is already gone, but the wall has been reinforced with another pylon. But once again, we have ByuL with all those Lings, and they are attacking the wall relentlessly.
He is going to unpower that gateway. Force field goes down the last second. He needs to make a second pylon. I cannot believe he's hesitating this much.
We have all those Lings just waiting for the Nexus Cannon to be gone in the force field. The pylon in the main base is already gone. The Mothership Core is still doing a lot of damage, but the next wave of attack is gonna hit very soon, and there it is.
jangbi with incredible patience here, but he's gonna have to hit perfect force fields. 1 goes down. He needs to reinforce the wall again.
He's building so many sentries right now. He needs the energy, and he has a few force fields left, but all those Zerglings. Has jangbi done it? Is the wall safe? It looks like it. Another set of pylons is there, and I feel the Protoss player was just barely able to hold this
That
off.
was razor thin, man, and ByuL knows it. He's making drones back at home. He knows he can't do this any longer. Even the Mothership Core bravely steps out to say, I think you're done here. Are you making Banelings? I don't think so.
the Nexus in this situation is in range of the Nexus, sorry, the wall is in range of the Nexus cannon. This is the only reason why jangbi was able to hold this. If not for this one thing, for the range just working fine, the only thing that ByuL would have had to do is put one Zergling where the pylon is, the second one now. And that's something he couldn't do because the Nexus cannon attacked the Zergling.
Very true. 2 workers killed only for ByuL, who's droning up heavily behind this. The worker count 36 to 36, tied for both players. Of course, as those 7 drones finish on the production tab, that will change.
But the tech is so much better now for ByuL, heading into the Twilight Council already, and ByuL struggling for gas. That was a sick hold here. That really looked like it was already over.
Yeah. You're so right about the next scan. That was the only reason why he was able to get that pylon up. Whew, that was intense. It's not over yet here. As the Twilight Council goes down, he'll be able to get +2 quickly, but I think he's going to go into Blink. Could also go for DTs, but Blink are much more likely.
God, I can't believe how this game started. I mean, ByuL that was such a nice move that he made. He played greedy. He went into the hatch first, into gas, then attacked the wall relentlessly. And jangbi just barely able to get the second pylon up. A few links already in the main base, but they were just not enough to take down the Protoss. So now we have more and more gates. We have Blink, we have +1 attack. He's going into a timing. Oh god, what a game. What a third game that we have here.
Yeah, this is epic. What an epic series. And the thing is, he's not going to have Roach speed by the time Blink is done, so he's going to be fighting slow Roaches with Blink. +2 will finish during the attack as well. This is a great timing that jangbi has unlocked here by this hold, and ByuL can only hope to slow it down, but he doesn't even know it's coming yet.
ByuL is going into the +1 armor upgrade instead of adding oh, sorry, my bad. He already has a Roach Warren. I missed that. I was really surprised that we see such a late upgrade for him instead of a Roach Warren, but he has already done with it. So we have Roaches now out to counter this. You know what I would love to see in this case? If he identifies early enough what's happening, Burrow would be great.
Yes, that's what he could use, but he doesn't know. He has no idea. He probably just thinks it's going to be a third base. So smart by jangbi. I cannot stress enough. He chases the Lings away with his Mothership Core, so he doesn't see the attack until the last possible second. He needs to re-wall, and he does. There's the pylon going down. The wall is sealed. He only has 1 probe, though. That's so crucial here.
There's no chance. I don't see him holding this. Not without Burrow, not without Spine.
No Roach speed. He starts the Spines.
It's too late, I feel. I don't think he can do this.
This is going to be intense. This is going to decide everything. 1 player stays in, 1 player goes out. This is game 3. Forward pylon is up. 11 Roaches on the way.
jangbi now on the move here with his army, and he's aiming straight for the third. Maybe if he takes down the pylon, that's the cancel, but the probe is still alive.
Yeah, he needs to get that probe if he can. Stalker's warped and actually back at home because he knows that's the closest warping point he has. And you know what? If ByuL can buy just a little bit more time, he may be able to do this. Still going to be tough. His third base is forfeit, that's for sure.
He's losing so many of the Zerglings, and yes, as you just said, the third base, that's something that he will never be even attempting to hold. We have an infestation pit now coming up. This is going to be really interesting if he can hold long enough.
Oh, beautifully pulls the drones, but they are caught by a Blink. It was a nice attempt.
Third is down. He won't even try.
And this Phoenix is trying to find out, can I kill him here, or do I need to make a Robo?
He can't even go into a Nidus play, at least not in the main base, because we have pylons in position for jangbi.
Wants to save this pylon. A lot of Roach is going to go down here. And it looks like he wants to commit to the attack. No Robo. And he's going to warp in more Stalkers here. He wants to end it. He's going for the cutthroat move.
jangbi is pushing in right now. ByuL is really struggling to hold this, but the Protoss is on the move, taking out another Spinecrawler.
Time Warp is active. He can use another one. So many drones not mining here. He's trying to kill the reinforcements. This is so intelligent, but can he deal with the forces that are already here?
jangbi with a micro here. He's blinking back one unit after another. There is no burrow or anything, and ByuL is going down in supply. He's down to 70 already.
Attempting a flank.
Not looking good.
Not looking good at all, though. It's not a flank anymore. The infestation pit is dead. ByuL is down to 70 supply. It looks like jangbi's going to advance.
ByuL is getting junk banged here. This is just too much. He is down to 55. GG!
What a series. jangbi comes out ahead.
jangbi takes it. Oh wow, that was quite something. This hole in the early game and then the transition into +2 Blink Stalkers. He pulls it off. He moves into the second round of Code A of the WCS Challenger League, and it is ByuL who has to fight another season in Code B.
That was an insane match that we just saw. That was my favorite series of the day by far.
jangbi versus Marine King, that's the series that we are going to see in the second round, and I am shaken. That hold at the beginning, that was so clutch. This was crazy.
Yeah, insane match that we just watched, and the hold, and then his decision to go into the Blink Stalker all-in, knowing the tech situation for ByuL was going to be behind. Jangbi was a smart StarCraft 1 player. It's so smart in StarCraft 2 as well. He's really making a name for himself now in StarCraft 2. I'm excited to see what his potential really is.
I have to compliment ByuL for his balls of steel here, though. Going into such a strategy, into such an opening in the third game of a best-of-3 series where your entire tournament life, WCS life, is on the line, that takes a lot of courage here. So he's really trying to pull this off, and he's committing completely to it. But Jangbi with the Nexus Cannon, he was ready. Let's have a look at today's results. As mentioned earlier, our afternoon session started with Effort versus Hack, where the CJ Entus player was able to take down the Terran. Marine King with a 2-1 against Sun after being down one game.
Yep, and then of course Avenge took out Hydra 2-1 in our final match. Jangbi versus ByuL takes the 2-1. We just watched it. It was insane. Tell your friends to watch the VODs.
Yeah. VOD is definitely something that they should not miss out on. And of course, we had also 4 additional games earlier today. Not quite sure if we will see the results and overview.
Yep.
If we see or not, doesn't really matter. I don't think that we are going to show them once again, but we pointed out the important series earlier on. In case you just tuned in, make sure that you catch the first 2 best-of-3s. That was Sniper versus Trap, and of course also Fantasy versus Solar. Really good series. Personally, I feel the best 2 series that we had today, even though this one was really exciting.
By the way, this is really exciting tomorrow. The group of Death, as has been called Group B, should be Group D for Death. Yep. But it is tomorrow. It is going to be awesome. Definitely tune in and watch that. Nobody is certain who's going to get out of this group.
It's a really intense group, so Code S is going to be exciting tomorrow. Also keep in mind that we will have, once again, GSTL on Friday and Saturday. You should tune into that too. You can see all the scheduled games on GOMTV.net. And this is it for the day. I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. We had some really exciting matches. We'll be back next week with a GSL, or with GSL Code 8 WCS Challenger League. Tomorrow's Code S, at the weekend is GSTL. A lot of Starcraft 2 coming your way. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Broken faces pointing straight to the ground. A brand new beating posture that is built by the weight